Today we celebrate Siksike Tsitapi. We've been involved with GlobalFest for 9 years, and we've had fun every year that we've done it. We're very proud to be able to represent not just our culture, the Blackfoot speaking peoples, but all indigenous peoples here in Canada. We're grateful that we have a chance to be able to share with all the visitors that come to the GlobalFest a part of Canadian history that they're usually not aware of. And then once we're able to explain to them a few things about history before Calgary, like our ancient history, then people become more appreciative, and then we're able to communicate a lot better with one another. GlobalFest is important that way, I find, for bringing people together of different cultures and having that respect. So that's one thing we're very much proud to be a part of. Before we met first settlers and traders and such in the 1600s, Calgary had a special significance because Calgary was a crossroads. There's actually 4 Blackfoot tribes, and that's the Siksika, the Gaina, and the Piikani. Together we comprise the Blackfoot speaking peoples, the Siksike Tsitapi. The open prairies was the Blackfoot domain. And the reason why is because the Blackfoot were very much buffalo people. Now in those days when these lands were covered with millions and millions of buffalo, wherever the northern herds went, the Blackfoot followed. So from the North Saskatchewan River all the way south to the Yellowstone River, from the Rocky Mountains, which we call the backbone of the world, all the way east to the Qu'Appelle Valley and the Touchwood Hills, just east of Regina. This is all plains, and this was what the Blackfoot considered our ancestral homeland, given to us by a creator to hunt the buffalo. The buffalo was our staff of life. In our language, we call him Ini. Now, Ini was provided everything for the Blackfoot. He provided our food, he provided our shelter, he provided our clothing, and he also provided about 400 uses that the Blackfoot used with the buffalo to make things, and with all of its parts, there was no waste, very little waste. With this animal, as long as it was covering the plains, we were fine. And the thing is, once it was gone and we couldn't hunt it anymore, we were kind of glad of the fact that we had made treaty with the Queen's representatives. We had a place now we could come back to, and an agreement with the Queen's people that they would help us if we ran out of food, which happened, which is exactly what happened when the buffalo disappeared. In 1977, Prince Charles came out, and we celebrated our centennial of the signing of Treaty Number 7. So at that time, the elders wanted to keep things of historical significance, artifacts, etc., things that they had saved over the years, and they wanted to build a center. And so they had this dream of building a museum, and it took a lot of years for it to come about. And that project ended up being the Blackfoot Crossing Historical Park in the valley below and across where the actual signing of the treaty took place. So these are all part of our museum grounds now. And so a big part of our work, kind of what the elders wanted, was for us to be able to tell the world our story. You can contact the Blackfoot Crossing Historical Park through our website, blackfootcrossing.ca.